Grace Holloway was the kind of nurse everyone in Pine Creek, West Virginia, seemed to know. At 32, she had a calm, steady presence. The sort of person who could soothe a child's panic or an elderly patient's fear with a soft word. She lived alone in a small craftsman house near the edge of town, volunteered at the local church clinic, and often picked up extra shifts at Pine Creek General Hospital. But those close to her noticed something had changed in early 2019. Grace seemed distracted, checking her phone during shifts, avoiding eye contact when certain people entered the room. She told her best friend, "I'm tired of keeping secrets." No one imagined how prophetic those words would be. On April 14th, 2019, Grace finished a late shift and walked out of the hospital just after midnight. Surveillance footage caught her heading toward her car, a silver Honda Civic parked under a flickering light. Then she vanished. By morning, co-workers reported her missing when she failed to show up for her next shift. Her car was still there, driver's door ajar, keys and purse untouched inside. Her phone was gone. There were no signs of a struggle, no footprints, no witnesses. Sheriff Daniel Cross told reporters, "At this time, we are treating this as a possible abduction." The small town of Pine Creek erupted in fear. Candlelight vigils formed overnight. Volunteers combed the woods, calling her name into fog. But Grace was gone. The initial theory was a random act of violence, a drifter, a crime of opportunity. But the investigation took a sharp turn when detectives examined Grace's phone records. They discovered dozens of late-night calls and texts to a man named Ethan Price, the hospital's maintenance supervisor. Married, 52, a father too. When questioned, Ethan admitted to knowing Grace, but downplayed their connection. She was like family, he said, yet investigators soon learned the two had been having an affair, and that Grace had recently demanded he leave his wife. A forensic team examined her car and found a faint smear of blood on the inside door handle. DNA testing confirmed it was Grace's, but mixed within it was another profile. It belonged to Ethan Price. Ethan claimed Grace had called him that night to talk, saying she wanted closure. He insisted they argued, but that she walked away unharmed. With no body, no witnesses, and no direct evidence of foul play, investigators were forced to release him. The case went cold. For 2 years, Pine Creek lived with unanswered questions. Grace's mother refused to give up hope. Someone out there knows the truth, she'd say at every anniversary vigil. That truth surfaced in the summer of 2021, when a hiker stumbled upon a shallow grave near an abandoned cabin 10 miles outside town. The remains were identified as Grace Holloway. Cause of death, blunt force trauma to the skull. Inside her pocket, detectives found a silver chain with a small metal tag engraved EP, Ethan Price's initials. Under interrogation, Ethan confessed partially. He met Grace that night. They fought. He struck her in panic. But he wasn't alone. Financial records revealed his wife, Marjorie Price, withdrew $5,000 in cash the morning after the disappearance. When confronted, she broke down. Marjorie admitted she had followed her husband that night, intending to confront Grace. She arrived moments after the fatal blow, and instead of calling police, helped bury the body. "I couldn't lose him," she whispered in her statement. Their shared motive, fear, jealousy, and desperation, had bound them together in silence. Ethan Price was convicted of second-degree murder. Marjorie Price was sentenced as an accessory after the fact. For Pine Creek, the resolution brought little peace. The image of Grace's empty car under the hospital lights became a lasting symbol of trust betrayed and of secrets that rot quietly in small towns. Every April, the hospital staff gathered in the courtyard, candles flickering under the pines. Grace's mother stands in the front row, clutching lilies. She believed in helping people. She says softly, even the ones who didn't deserve it.